Welcome to my YouTube channel. Barge loading is a very common process in oil industry. Barges are being loaded for the purpose of bunkering, bulk supply of the fuel, supply to rig, etc. In this video, we'll look after the overview of the jetty, the barge, and the important parameter to be checked before commencement of the barge loading. Before we proceed on this video, I'll request you all to subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. So as soon as I'll post a new video, you'll get an immediate alert. I also request you to like this video, comment on this video, and share with your all friends. So friends, let us look the jetty overview, the barge loading, an important parameter to be checked before commencement of the barge loading. Jetties are generally being constructed in a deep water. You must have seen a long bridge is connected from the shore to the jetty. Both sides of the bridge, you are seeing the pipe rack, which is connected from the jetty to the terminal, and this pipe rack are being used for receiving of the product and the purpose of the barge loading. We are traveling on the long bridge, and this is the dead end of the pipe rack. This pipeline is connected with the hose. Here you are seeing the 8-inch hose is connected, which is being used for the purpose of the barge loading. This 8-inch pipe is further reduced to 6-inch, 4-inch depending on the size. This is the barge berthed on the jetty. Here you are seeing the entry point of the barge. Once you'll enter on the barge, first you take the overview of the barge. Here are the generator which is being used for the power supply. Take a overall inspection of the barge. Here is the master cabin and various tank location. Here you are seeing the one manhole cover for one of the tank, and look all the tanks and the general overview of the barge. Here is the another tank. Once you do the minute inspection of the barge, then you have to proceed to the master's cabin. Here you are seeing the another manhole cover for the another tank. This is what the first initial inspection you should do. There are another 4 manhole cover for the tanks. You have to look after the manhole cover of the tanks, dip hatch point, etc. Then you enter into the master cabin, check the tilt, whether it is working perfectly all right or not, and have an overview of the other equipment. This is the magnetic needle of the barge, and this is the master seat from where he drives the barge. From the master cabin, this is the overview of the entire barge. He can see the entire barge. This is the front portion of the barge. Once you'll check a overview of the thing, then you have to ask the master for the drawing and other calibration chart of the barge to deeply understand the position of the tank and its construction. Once you obtain the barge drawing, look, this is what is the master cabin where you are standing just now. This is the propeller shaft, and this is the various position of the tank. Here you have to see this particular tank. If you'll see the center, the circle which is shown is a bulk tank used for the bulk mud, and this is another tank, and is a typical construction of the barge. You see the surrounding space of this tank is being used for the fuel oil. Similarly is this place, surrounding space is being used for the fuel oil or the ballast. So you have to check what is the ballast tank, what is the oil tank, where is their own consumption tank. And in this drawing, you have to deeply see there should not be any void or other thing, because in this drawing we have seen this is the one port side fuel tank, and just beside that there is a void space. This should raise an alarm for you, because generally barge are being a very costly device or costly equipment. Very rarely they keep any void space, because each and every inch is being used for the purpose of the oil storage or ballast or any other thing. But this void tank should raise an alarm for you, because when you do the fueling in this tank, there might be some interconnection in this area. So when you will do the fueling here, the oil will go into this void space which will not be accounted for, and you will incur a loss on this. We'll look a case study on various barge, how it is done and how we have controlled it. In this tank, you see this is the outside, they are storing the fuel oil or ballast. When they store the fuel oil, the calibration chart of this tank needs to be seen very carefully, and you have to ensure there is no interconnection in between these two tanks. At the same time, when you start loading the barge, you open up all the tank. If suppose you are loading only in 3 or 4 tank, but take a dip of all the tank, so as you will ensure that what product is available in those tanks and what is the dip level initially and after finishing of the barge loading. Here you will look a much closer view that we have discussed. The one port side fuel oil tank is having a void space beside that. So this is a very alarming situation for you. You have to make it sure ki where exactly is the opening for this void tank, void space, and see to it you take a dip of this void space also. So that is how you have to do. In fact, the tilting of the barge does not make much of a difference. Generally, you load the barge, like if you are loading in one port side and one starboard side, then tilting, if it is having a negative effect here, then it will have the positive effect here. Similarly, in the two port side and two starboard side, this tilting effect will nullify in each position. After that, you collect the calibration chart of the barge and deeply study it. Here is the tank number 1. Port side and starboard side calibration chart is same. Take a calibration chart from the master. If possible, take a picture of the calibration chart for your record, or ask the master to give a photocopy of all the calibration chart of the tanks available in the barge. Once you will do the minute inspection of the drawing or detailed study of the drawing and study the calibration chart, then again you have to go on the deck and check the tanks minutely. At that point of a time, you can call the engineer to assist you understanding the construction of the tank. After checking the drawing, we came to the deck again. Here you are seeing the dip point of the tanks. Here to check all the dip point and the manhole cover. Here is the dip point for the another 2 tanks, and here are the manhole cover for the 2 tank, which is seen a typical type of a construction. Then you must have seen the engineer is available with us along with the drawing. There are another 2 dip point, and here is the another tank, which is the tank number 1. Beside that we have seen the void space, and this is the opposite, just bank opposite to that tank number 1 starboard side. So you have to check all the tank, and whenever you are having a confusion of any tank, you ask them to open the manhole and minutely see the manhole from the tank from the inside, and see the construction or any interconnection in the tank. So that is what you have to look into this. Thank you very much for patiently hearing this video. I once again request you to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so as you'll get an immediate alert as soon as I'll post a video. Thank you once again.